What up, y'all? I'm back with another review, and I'm here to review the fourth studio album from Odd Future leader, well, former Odd Future leader. Like, they're not a thing anymore. They haven't been for a while, like since what, May? I think May 2014, May 2015. But yes, I'm here to review Tyler the Creator's fourth studio album, Scumfuck Flower Boy. Now, I've known about Tyler since the beginning. I mean, well, no, I've known about him since Yonkers. There's some stuff before Yonkers, probably. No, I'm pretty sure there was actually, because um, that was on his first album, Goblin, in 2011. Was it 20? Yeah, 2011, and I think Yonkers was on there. Okay, it was. I did not know about Tyler and Bastard. But I really like that project, especially the title track "Bastard." I mean, it's so dark, it's so depressing. Ass Milk with Earl Sweatshirt is like, my goodness, man. And then you get into Odd and the Odd Future tape itself. But Goblins is when it really started. Yonkers, Sandwiches, She. Tracks like that. There's Tron Cat. No, that's one of my favorite tracks. But yeah, man, it's just like, I mean, what was the other track though? No, actually, no, it was Sandwiches with Haji Beats. I think that's the track that went like Wolf Gang, 666 Crew. It's the Wolf Gang. And Haji's debut album. What was it? Fireplace or something like that. Other Side. Fireplace, not the Other Side. I like that. It was a cool debut album. But yeah, Tyler the Creator, fourth studio album, Scumfuck Flower Boy. I heard all of Wolf, Cherry Bomb. I actually own Cherry Bomb, the CD, and have the poster right there. And now I'm with this. I heard, well, what I heard off of Bastard and Goblin. So I need to go back and listen to Goblin and Bastard, because I only heard, like I said, Wolf, Cherry Bomb, and now this. Out of the 6 projects that he has, well, no, 5 projects that he's released, I still haven't heard the first 2. Well, the debut mixtape. And then, for Earl, of course, the whole Earl tape and his 2 albums. Waiting for that 3rd one, by the way. But let's go ahead and get right into this. Skip this preamble and get right into the review. 14 tracks, 46 minutes, and go ahead and tell you right now, this album is soulful. It's jazz. It's jazz rap. It's some synth. It's psychedelic. It's alternative R&B / soul. It's just Tyler's most grown up, most mature production. People felt that way about his production on Cherry Bomb, which it was definitely mature. But as far as when it was away from the jazz sound, it was kind of more towards the Goblin sound, which I still like anyway. It was like, huh. Plus the delivery and what he was talking about, people were like, oh, thank goodness. Kind of going back to Goblin. I've heard that he's been getting some heat from Bastard and Goblin fans and Odd Future fans for what he's sounding like now, what he's rapping about. But for some reason, I thought, if y'all can relate to him this much, I might be able to give him, not even give him, but even like that kind of music yourselves. I always had a feeling Tyler would have a music that people would say is weird, but he really likes it, like jazz. I'm not really sure how jazz is weird, but still. 14 tracks, 46 minutes, and the first track is Forward. And the first verse has so many freaking metaphors. It's just like, my goodness, man. Tyler, he can really spit. People think Tyler's more for the production and that Earl's for the rapping, but really, Tyler can rap. He's right there with Earl sometimes, like on Ass Milk or on Couch off of the Earl tape. It's like Tyler can go with Earl. Don't sleep on Tyler. I'd rather listen to Earl, but Tyler can rap too. He can produce just like Earl can produce. Now, as far as what I'd rather listen to produce, probably Tyler. I've really been messing with, Couch. Tyler produced that. I've really been messing with Earl's production since I Don't Like Shit, I Don't Go Outside. So I'm looking forward to see what this next album from him sound like. Within Tyler's second verse on here, it's more personal. He talks about suicide contemplation over the jazzy, soulful beat, and it's featuring Rex Orange County. Now, this is the thing, and artists do this. It's it's a happy vibe album, but some of the lyrics don't fit that happy vibe. You'd be thinking, where's the dark beats for these dark lyrics? And there are some happy lyrics for these happy beats as well. But I'm not gonna say it's all over the place and it's not focused, it's not cohesive. It is. It's unique in the sense that it can be that cohesive, and certain things may not necessarily correlate with one another. With like the lyrics and the beats don't usually go hand in hand. Happy beat with sad lyrics. Track number 2, Where This Flower Blooms, featuring Frank Ocean, was featured. Well, he's featured again on here, but he's actually has uncredited vocals on a few other tracks, I believe. And Tyler's just taking it back to life before he was on, like really on, before Bastard and everything. And how he went from statistic to millionaire. CNN died, my skin is dark, but they forgot when I got my car. I was like, okay, Tyler, there we go. Track number 3, Sometimes. It's just a radio skip, and the caller doesn't say anything. So the radio host is like, hey, so what do you want to hear? And the guy says, the song that's about me, which leads into the next track, track 4, See You Again, featuring Kali Uchis. I've seen this name before, and it's a love banger. I mean, it's layered with sequences, and certain parts of this song, it's like a lot is going on. Like shit. I can just see all the instruments or all the buttons that Tyler is pressing, and I can just see it. Not just how he's pressing the buttons or what he might be doing with the instruments. I can just see like all these sounds and like actions that are happening. It's like, like an onomatopoeia. It's like, my goodness, man. I can just see all this shit. And track number 5, Who That Boy, featuring ASAP Rocky. Because I mean, we really care about Fergie like that? Honestly, it's a single, and I have to say, what really stuck out to me here was how ASAP really flowed on his verse by himself. The verse where him and Tyler didn't go bar for bar, but where they were rapping together. It was cool, but ASAP really flowed. I'm waiting for that album. I'm waiting for that damn album. I can't wait for that. Now next is Pothole. My goodness, featuring Jaden Smith, but Roy Ayers helped write this song. It's like, my goodness, man, if he could have produced this shit too. Oh boy. Now, if I'm not mistaken, hold on. Who was featured on Tyler's album on Cherry Bomb? Was Roy Ayers on that too? Maybe not as a feature, as a producer. Yeah, he was on Find Your Wings. That's where I've seen this Kali Uchis person from. That's where I've seen that person from. And Roy Ayers is on Find Your Wings, that's probably my favorite track on the album. It's amazing. It's amazing. The music videos funny as shit too. Oh man. But yeah, man, Pothole featuring Jaden Smith, and Jaden Smith didn't annoy the hell out of me like I thought he would. He's never really annoyed the hell out of me, but y'all know how he's been for these past few years in the media. Y'all oh boy, but yeah, it's just, saying, like, watch out for the pothole in the road because it gets in your way and slows you down. Track number 7, Garden Shed, featuring Estelle. Track 7. It's very lavish. It's acid-like. It's hazy. It's daisy. It's druggy and trippy. So it's just like, my goodness. And Tyler touches here on undisclosed feelings that he has guarded or guarded and have always or stayed in his head. And talks about how his friends never noticed them, and these feelings and what he was feeling, he thought it was just a phase, but apparently it's still ongoing. And It's just what he said at the end here made me think. He said, "Grab the rings of Saturn. I'm a planet." Okay, so he's obviously saying, I'm a planet, but is he also saying like I'm a plan it, like I'm planning it, or I'm a plant it? It's like the wordplay, man. I love when artists do that. See the dude. My goodness, he's so him and Earl. Well, specifically Tyler, but Earl too. They're really growing away from the Doom influence. It's still there, but Tyler, like, my goodness, great job, man. You just all grown up. And that's what people said about him on Cherry Bomb. They said, "Oh, Tyler's so grown up. It's his most grown up, mature, and polished album." This is, without question. Track number 8, Boredom, featuring Rex Orange and Anna of the North. This is Tyler talking about how he's bored and lonely, and how boredom now has a new best friend. Track number 9, I Ain't Got Time. See, we'll get into what I have to say about this track. Well, a certain part that I have to say about this track. After this track, actually, just talking about how you ain't got time for people who are who only like him because of his success. Now, track number 10, and 11 slash Mr. Lonely, featuring Frank Ocean and Steve Lacy. Steve Lacy, man, that Steve Lacy's demo early in the year was fantastic. I can't wait for the debut album, or if it's going to be a mixtape first, that's fine too. I can't wait for that. Like, if you can hook up with River Tiber or Bad Bad Not Good or Earl or DJ Khalil, Ninth Wonder, Madlib, Black Milk. I mean, just man, Victor Wooten, Steve Vai, just do your thing, man. But this track, it's like the beat transition. Okay, the original beat's cool, but the beat transition um, goes into a darker ambient beat that's still upbeat at the same time, but more of those dark lyrics that I talked about in the beginning of the review. And Tyler's just rapping about, he touches on how the backlash that he's been getting for rapping about cars, like on Cherry Bomb, from the Bastard and the Goblin fans, and he's saying like what the fuck do y'all want from me? It's the only shit that keeps me company, the cars. But the thing about this track is, well, I think this is the track where he said, but no, actually, I might be. Okay, never mind. We're not there yet. But we will get back to what I had to say about track number 9. I ain't got time in a minute. Track number 11, Dropping Seeds, featuring Lil Wayne. Listen to Wayne right here, man. This is that Wayne that I freaking miss. I can't really say it's left, but it just hasn't been so, like, damn Wayne for a long time. Like Adam in the Garden of Eve, my bitch got an apple bottom, but she swallowed seeds. I'm like, oh boy, that was the highlight of the whole damn track. Tyler, you came in for like 10 seconds and did your thing too. But that, my goodness, man, that's Wayne right there. Now, track number 12, here we go, November. All my day ones, this is just a quote, all my day ones then turned to 3/4 because of track 7. Now, track 7 being Garden Shed, talking about the feelings that he had to hold inside and everything. His friends didn't notice the hints that he was giving them. But if you ask me, I think they, it goes hand in hand, all my day ones turn to 3/4 because of track 7, 3 plus 4 being 7. It's like, and you know what? Maybe actually, I went back to track 3 just to see certain things. It's like 3 may have had something to do with this, but not track 4 though. But just saying that all my day ones turned to 3/4 because of track 7. I think they turned into 3/4 because of track, well, shoot, this track actually, if I'm being honest. Well, not this track actually. This is him talking about November, but the track number 9, I Ain't Got Time. I feel like they turned to 3/4 because of track 9 when you said been kissing white boys since 2004. That's when they turned, if you ask me, not necessarily just track 7, but it went hand in hand, the wordplay and playing with the numbers. So I see what he did there. But I was thinking track 9, forget track 7. I mean, that was something too, without question. But and why people care about my man's sexuality so much, I don't know. But whatever. And like Tyler just wants to go back to November here because that's when he was at least happier. But he was really at his happiest, his November was really in summertime '06. And isn't that something? Summertime '06 is his November. Whose debut album was titled Summertime '06? That's funny. And it's just like he's asking you like, yo, what's your November? Is it a person? Is it money? Is it a car? Like what is your November? And at the end here, he's talking about how like, yo, not doing fine, lost my motherfucking mind. Time travel back and help me find November. My November is right now. And track number 13, Glitter, this is just saying, like every time you come around, I feel like glitter. And it was a voicemail attempt that wasn't picked up, and Tyler's just like, oh fuck. Which leads into the 14th track, the final track on here, Enjoy Right Now, Today. Which is mainly an instrumental, which is very, well, like this album, very jazzy and soulful, and something to just lay back to, whether you're in your car, just laying back, just tipping through your neighborhood, or just riding real slow, hopefully not on the highway doing that shit, but or in your room thinking, or outside sitting down, or walking through your neighborhood, or just sitting back smoking weed, or taking shrooms, going on a trip, shooting up. Hopefully you're not shooting up, but you know what I'm saying? Psychedelic. Like this album was just the albums like this are our generation's soul albums. These are our jazz albums. These are our R&B and soul albums right here. I mean, like that 70s soul psychedelic stuff. This is our generation's version of it. I mean, and hopefully, because I like jazz and soul and that type of stuff anyway. But hopefully, people won't say after this like, not about Tyler, but when I ask them about kind of music they like, they won't be like, oh, I don't really like jazz and soul and psychedelic. And then if I ask them if they like Tyler the Creator, they say, oh yeah, and I'm just gonna be like, you just said. Maybe they'd probably just be talking about Goblin and Wolf anyway. I mean, Bastard and Goblin anyway. But Tyler, man, great album, man. Your lyrics, man, you're very personal. Your production is the most polished it's ever been. It's just great job. Good to see. You actually got Kanye to I'm about to say got Kanye. I didn't notice anything about Kanye on here. I'm still on the Cherry Bomb Wikipedia, but yeah, man, Tyler, great job. The production, the lyrics, the maturity, just the growth since Cherry Bomb. Even though Cherry Bomb was growth, like just the growth from that itself. It's like, damn, every album it gets, I don't want to say it gets better, because some, like, I'd rather listen to Bastard than Cherry Bomb, but I can see the maturity with each album, even though I haven't heard most of Bastard, but what I have heard from it, I'd rather listen to that than Cherry Bomb. And I can't really say I'd rather listen to Goblin over Cherry Bomb, because I wasn't like with Tyler when he first dropped. Even with Goblin, I didn't listen to the whole album. I didn't listen to anything before that. I actually didn't really care about. I didn't dislike them, but I just didn't care or see the big deal about Odd Future when they first dropped. I'm not gonna lie. They were around in my teen years, but it's not like I was with everybody else bumping them. I was listening to everything else. So, Tyler, man, I have to say this album is gonna get for me a circle, a dot to a check. And what that means in my grading system, just check the description, because I have the grade scale, like the rating scale right there. So, 4th album, and I have to say you've never disappointed me. Like this album, Cherry Bomb, Wolf, and I'm sure I'm gonna like Bastard. and Goblin, because I really like the tracks that I heard off them anyway. So yeah, great job, man. Can't wait for the next album. And that's pretty much it, though. And if you've heard this album, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below, and what you think about my review on it. Um, did I miss anything? Like, did something go over my head, or did you just let me know? Be sure to hit the like button if you like this review. Share the review. Subscribe to the channel if you're a new viewer and you like what you saw. Check the description for everything. My social medias, my Bandcamp, Patreon, PayPal, everything. It's in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all next time, because there's a few more reviews that might not come out today, and I have some discussions I'd like to talk about. Hip hop discussions, and but not any album summarizations, anything like that. But still, some discussions and some reviews are definitely coming. And we've got new music coming this Friday too. So I'm excited, and I hope y'all are too. Thank you for watching. I'll see y'all next time.